Good evening, class. This is Professor Granny, better known to some as Miss Stephanie. Today's lesson is going to be multiplying a whole number times a fraction. Yes, a fraction. I hear your reaction. But it's going to be easy peasy. Yeah, here we go. Alright. Here is a fraction, and here is a whole number. Now, simple point for you to remember. Numerators multiply, denominators divide. It's a mathematical fact from which you can't hide. Numerators multiply, denominators divide. Let's try. 2 times 15 is 30, divided by 3 is 10. Wasn't that easy peasy? Let me do it again. 2 times 15 is 30, divided by 3 is 10. Voila. Alright? This time we're going to do the division first. But don't tell your math teacher. She'll probably curse. But we don't have to have a PEMDAS fight because we're talking top and bottom. We're not talking left and right. Alright, so let's go. 15 divided by 3 is 5, and 5 times 2 is 10. I started from the bottom, now I'm here. No fear, no fear. 15 divided by 3 is 5. 5 times 2 is 10. Isn't that easy? Numerators multiply, denominators divide. It's just a mathematical fact. Now, let me get my next slide. Just bear with me. Use your imagination. It's like me being a professor. It's just, an exaggeration. All right, what did we say? We said that numerators multiply, denominators divide. Let's try it again. 3 times 10 is 30. Divided by 5 is 6. We're going to do it one more time to show you I'm not up to any tricks. 3 times 10 is 30. Divided by 5 is 6. Now let's reverse and do the division first. 10 divided by 5 is 2. 2 times 3 is 6. See, it's math. It really isn't a trick. 10 divided by 5 is 2. 2 times 3 is 6. Because numerators multiply and denominators divide. It is a mathematical fact from which you cannot hide. But I know what you're saying, Professor Granny, better known as Stephanie. Those numbers you're choosing are working out way too perfectly, and those are not the kind of examples that my math teacher gives to me. I know. So, let's choose one that's, a little strange, because 7 doesn't go to 11, does it? But it's going to work out just the same, because 4 times 11 is 44. Over that little 7. I love math. It's like just a little piece of heaven. But you say, my teacher will not allow me to keep this improper fraction. So, what is your next step? Just one more mathematical action. Remember, denominators divide. So we're just going to divide. 44 by 7. It's going to work out fine. I'm telling you, math is like a piece of heaven. Alright, so 7 goes into 44 6 times. Ooh. With a remainder of 2. A remainder of 2? I don't know what to do. Take that 2 and put it over the 7. I'm telling you, math really is a piece of heaven. So 44 sevens turned into 6 and 2 sevens. You don't like that? You don't like numerators multiply and denominators divide? Well, guess what? In Professor Granny's class, you are the boss. And so here, you have another choice. Take your whole number and put it over a 1. The results are the same because math is so much fun. Lefty. 4 sevens times 11. I'm going to take that whole number and we're going to put it over a 1. And now we just go straight across. And when you do this, you're going to look like you boss. 4 times 11, 44. 7 times 1, 7. We're going to get the same number, the same answer that we got before. 6 and 2 7s. Just remember this. When you're dealing with fractions, it's just a couple of simple actions. Don't be intimidated. Math is great and you're great. And that's lesson 1 from Granny Stephanie. See you around for lesson 2. We'll talk about algebra and what you need to do. Aloha.